Welcome to our final game of Day 2 Flat Track Fever 2026 here on the West Legal Track 2. This game is going to be our second sanctioned game of the weekend. This is going to be the Calgary All-Stars in black taking on Tri-City Thunder in white. Calgary All-Stars are the number 7 ranked team in North America West. Tri-City Thunder are the number 11 team in North America East. So this should be a pretty good game. Go through our rosters here. In black for your Calgary All-Stars. Dressed for this game, we got 004 Projectile, 006 Knockout Sunday, 1116 Chris My Ass, 1349 Razor, 167 Ferris Bruiser, 180 April Sours, 19 Roller Square, 213 Sleep, 2931 Taz, 31 Bruceberry Pie, 44 Howabunga, 63 Smacky Kennedy, 747 Knox, 82 Kiki Tiki Bang Bang, and 89 Emski Hammer. In white, skating for the Tri-City Thunder, we have 0 Robbins, 10 Valkyrie, 100 Big Papa, 1070 Pyromagniac, 111 Santa, 1812 Nerdy Birdie, 1985 Phoenix, 20 Dangerous, 266 Smashing Good Time, 303 Ashfield, 52 Sid Happens, 466 Candy Crossbones, 58 Slash Squatch, 67 Ziggy Stardust, and number 71 Maggie Middleton. Our jam line today is sponsored by Trail Appliances. Our pivot line here on track 2 is sponsored by WFTDI Canada. Your penalty box is sponsored by Genuine. And of course, the track is sponsored by West Legal. After this game, don't forget you can zip over to track 1 and watch our Shenanigans game. What is the Shenanigans game, you ask? Why, it is a fundraising roller derby game with pool-themed rules that can be purchased and played during the game to add some fun and shenanigans. Proceeds go to help support CCRD for putting on events like Flat Track Fever here every year. How do you purchase rules, you may ask? You may purchase as many rules as you wish to support your team for the game or share with your friends and family to give to your team a splash. You may purchase from the CCRD merch table with cash or card. However, pay attention to the quantity available for each rule. No duplicate cards can be played during the jam for the same team, and a maximum of 2 rules per jam. First come, first served. How do you play the rules? Well, in order to play the rules, purchase rule cards can be given to the pool party poobah, aka Crafty, before the start of the jam. You can plan rules ahead of the current jam by giving them early. There will be a few special rules. There are no timeouts or official reviews. Game 45 seconds between jams, and a skill testing question, rock, paper, scissors, is a way to end a penalty quickly. And we are getting ready for the game here. Lining up on the Trail Appliances jam line, we got Big Papa. Going to be starting this jam against Chris My Ass. For blockers out there, I see Robbins, Pyromagniac. I see Maggie Middleton. I see Taz, Howabunga, Nemski for Calgary. I don't know who that is hiding behind Maggie Middleton. And someone else is hiding behind Robbins. Oh, that's Knox for Calgary. Your skating officials for this game: Pterodactyl, Genuine, Nomad, Whistles, Nerd Herder, Hammer, and Short Fuse. And this game is on like Donkey Kong. And Chris My Ass is quickly through the pack first. Big Papa's getting cycled back. Has taken the star off, looking for a pass. Or just try and sneak through. Emsky breaking up that pack for Chris. Come back for more. Chris really pushing on it, fighting it. That Calgary tripod really doing well. Good job holding back Big Papa. And Chris My Ass gets past Ashfield as the last jam blocker for 4 points. Looks like they have forced a cut on Big Papa. That's going to put Chris on a power jam. Calgary now at 8 points. Chris is going to pick up a few more. Pack is starting to move. Chris having to turn on the jets a little bit. Taps her hips to call off that jam. Picks up 3 more points. For a total of 11. Big Papa starting this jam in the box. Can be jamming against Ferris Bruiser when they come out. Ferris Bruiser coming around. Nice little move to get around Santa. Secures lead. Papa takes off that star. Santa was spun around and hit their head on Big Papa. Looks like they're okay. Ferris pops through on that outside. Papa wondering if they're going to pass off that star or just keep it and hope for the best. And Big Papa is through. And Ferris taps her hips, calls off that jam after scoring 8. Putting Calgary up 19-0. It's up to you. It's purely your choice. Grab a mic, Crushy. Is it Crushy or Cushy?
Crushy.
Crushy.
Hi.
Ziggy Stardust going to be jamming for Tri-City. Projectile for the All-Stars. Oh, Projectile quickly through. Spinning around. Scores 4. Projectile running into that wall of blockers. Emsky in there trying to smash it up and make some space for them. Oh, looks like Ziggy's tried to do a little bit of a whip off their own player, but fell out of bounds and took their player with them. And that play was just out of play, so Howe is going to go for a penalty. This will be fast. Calgary is the number 7 North America West ranked team, and Tri-City is the number 11 North America East ranked team. Okay. So this will be fast and heavy hitting. Valkyrie on the line against April Sowers. Valkyrie hit by, that's Knockout Sunday. Stood up again. Razor, Sunday, and Bruceberry. Solid work there. Just holding Valkyrie in. Santa not able to help, just having to bridge that pack. Trying to move Razor out of the way, and they do. And Valkyrie gets the first lead of the day for Tri-City. Valkyrie comes in, hits Sunday hard. And takes a cut. Sunday knocking Valkyrie out and bouncing back out of the way. That means it's a 2-minute jam and a power jam for April Sowers. Oh! Change clock. This may take a little while, so if anyone wants, you can actually go to the other track and watch the Windy City Wipeouts taking on the Rocky View Rebels, I do believe is the game going on right now. It is highly suggested, meaning go, please. Welcome back. Both teams are going to be warming up on the track at the same time. It's going to stretch in because that was a long break. Luckily, Santa did seem in up spirits when they were They did wave as they were taken off, and EMS in good care. And yes, this is a sanctioned game. Tri-City will also be playing a sanctioned game tomorrow against the NF Bombs. It'll be their third sanctioned game of the day, of the weekend. Chris Myas jamming against Valkyrie. Chris Myas quickly through. Securing lead. Chris Myas trying to get through. A little bit of a whip there by Razor to help pull Chris through. Chris Myas has scored 4. Valkyrie coming through. And Chris Myas calls off that jam after scoring. Is that a total of 8 points to bring the score to 39-2? We now got Ferris Bruiser going against Nerdy Birdie. And Ferris Bruiser quickly gets to on the outside, and Knox takes a penalty for directional, looks like. Birdie gets cycled back by Taz. And Birdie, hit by Tiki, hit by Howell, but stays in bounds. It's now on their scoring pass. Ferris calls off that jam. They did pick up 3 points. Oh, are we? Oh, wait, no, I'm not live. I just rewinded up. What's the direction? Because I was still back behind on my. I'm trying to watch the stream at the same time and had my stream delayed. Next is Projectile now, jamming. Oh, almost able to stay up, but just knocked down. That is Ziggy Stardust. Ziggy Stardust, another big hit by Bruiseberry. We have a successful star pass by Tri-City. Now your jammer on record for Tri-City is 266, so that is smashing good time. Projectile calls that off after scoring 4 more. Big Papa now on that Trail Appliances jam line going against April Sowers. Oh, big hit there on Robbins. Knocked out. Have to partially cycle back. Big Papa cycled back by Howabunga and Knox. April pushing on that tripod. Trying to get through. That's Robin Ashfield. Pyromagniac. I do believe Candy Crossbones. Solidly holding. Emsky comes through to smash that up and make up some room. April can't break free. We still don't have a lead jam. Both jammers trying hard to get through. Hard fought 1 minute and still no lead. Knox and Emsky come to make up space. They do, but April gets through, but doesn't get lead. Oh, they did get lead. They were granted lead. A long jam, minute and 42 seconds. And only 1 point. Oh, no, sorry. I'm not sure. What did Calgary get? Whistle just confirming with the outside pack ref. April didn't get any points on that jam. Hard fought minute 42 for nothing to show for it. And Chris My Ass quickly gets through. Chris My Ass cycles through, is pushing hard on that pack. Bruceberry trying to bridge it. Valkyrie, your jammer for Tri-City, has not finished their initial pass, but now has just start pass to, oh no, that's Smashing Good Time. Chris calls that off, but not before 2 points were able to got there by Smashing Good Time. 2 points apiece. And we got an official timeout. There we go. Points are on the board. Our jam is on. That is Ferris Bruiser now on the track for Calgary again. Oh, and that's a cut track penalty to Nerdy Birdie, putting Ferris Bruiser on a power jam. Ferris Bruiser, tiny but mighty. Bouncing off those blockers. Fighting hard for those points. Emsky in there to break up some tripod. Now Taz back to help with some offense. Some excellent track awareness, trying to not to fall down and keep that one hand. Just packing, stretched out. Nerdy Birdie is now taking their star off. Trying to get through, pushing on Howabunga, Kiki, and Emsky Hammer. Oh, Ferris Bruiser gets the 4. Nerdy Birdie fighting hard. Still hasn't finished that initial pass. Bruiser able to get through. Ferris calls that off after scoring 8. Bringing your score to 62-4. How you doing, Crushy?
I'm good. I'm ready for the shenanigans games next.
Oh, yeah, you're coaching the shenanigans game.
Yeah, Team Flamingo.
Team Flamingo versus Team Ducky.
Yeah.
I think 1 or 2 skaters from this game are going to be skating in it. Projectile jamming. Oh, picked up, whipped by Bruceberry, but whipped right into, that is, slash squatch. That was cool looking until it wasn't. Oh, now projectile cycled back. Ziggy fighting hard, trying to get through. Pushing on that Calgary tripod. Daz and Smacky getting really low. And projectile finally gets that lead. Oh no, that's roller square, not Taz. Shrewsbury goes down, tries to take out Ziggy, but can't. Rachel pushing hard, trying to get some space. But Sid happens, and slash squatch closing in. Smacky heading to the box for a directional call. Projectiles picked up 4. Looking for a few more. You know, able to dance through on the outside there. Just misses that hit. Sid happens trying to lay. Projectile dipping, ducking, and dodging. Looking at the bench. Looking at the bench, waiting for some direction. Bench finally tells him call it. Projectile calls that off. 12 points. April Sowers now back on the line against Big Papa. Everyone's pushing hard. April gets through on the inside. Secures that lead. April, nice little move there just to get past Pyromagniac. Papa has to get past Howabunga and Taz now. Pushing hard on those two. Goes down and has to cycle back now. April cycles back around. Phoenix forming a bridge there with Tiki. Tiki coming in to make some space for April. Looks like they had Robin lined up, but couldn't quite throw the hit. And fell down themselves. And April has some space and gets through on the outside. Bodies are falling. Papa, Howe, and Taz. Papa cycled all the way back to that first apex again by Tiki. April picked up 12 points. Knox and Taz pushing Papa out. And April picks up 12 more or 4 more to put them at 16 on this jam. I believe that is the highest scoring jam of this game thus far. And Papa gets through. And that jam comes to its natural conclusion. April putting up 4 more to bring their total at 20 points on that jam, I believe. Yep. 20 points. That is definitely the highest scoring jam of this game. 2 twos. They got to get at least a 3. Don't put that in. Chris, my ass now jamming. Gonna be jamming against Valkyrie. And Valkyrie trying to eat the baby. Chris will have to enter behind Valkyrie. Chris doing a little dance while waiting for Valkyrie. Pack starting to move. Valkyrie going to take a big run at this pack. Runs into Sunday in sleep. All this action and we still don't have a lead. We got Sid and Dangerous holding Chris back. Razor trying to make some space, hitting Dangerous. Chris almost had a hole. It's taken down. Sunday, solid hit on Valkyrie. Valkyrie falls into Razor. Valkyrie checking, making sure Razor was okay. And Chris finally breaks through, gets lead, looks at the clock. Do you want to skate out the 12 seconds or no? And they will. Maybe try and steal a point. Sneak 1 point in. Jam comes to its natural conclusion. And 0 points for a 2-minute jam. That hurts. That's painful. And we got an official review called by Trans City. Do you want to go find out what it is, Crush? I'll go find out what the official review is.
Evil's gonna go be nosy for us.
I only caught the tail end of it, but I do believe they are trying to get Valkyrie's penalty rescinded, saying that she was hit and thus fall into Razor, resulting in their penalty. So they're hoping to get that rescinded and get Valkyrie out of the box. This one will be easy to tell if they win or lose. Does Valkyrie stay in the box or not? Or it could have been something else. I only caught the end of it. No one's headed the box. No points are changed. No one's coming out of the box, so I'm assuming that's what it was, and it was lost. Oh, Roosberry with directional call there, but Ferris does get through. There are the occasional good penalty when you get a penalty and your jammer does get through. Valkyrie is out. And Valkyrie takes a cut call. Ferris now continuing their power jam. Ferris fighting to try and get through. Bench yelling for Ferris to call. They do. They pick up another 4. Projectile on the line. Valkyrie starting this jam in the box. And Valkyrie out of the box and gets lead. Projectile fighting hard to try and get through. Valkyrie spun around. Valkyrie's ref checking on them, making sure they're okay. 3 points. 3 points. That is Tri-City's highest scoring jam of the game. Just over 4 minutes left in this first half. April Sowers now back on the line against Nerdy Birdie. Both jammers still trying to get through. April pushing on that pack. Taz thinking they're going to do some offense. Taz trying to break it up. But that does spring Birdie. Birdie back-to-back leads here for Tri-City. April dipping and dodging around the rest of the Tri-City blockers once that lead is established and got opened up. Birdie taps her hips, calls it off. Where's Valkyrie's points from last jam? Valkyrie's points from the previous jam are missing. Tri-City should be at 10 because they got 3 points the jam before this. And you can see, I do believe that was Ziggy talking to the jam ref, like saying, hey, we're missing our points from our jam previous to this. Let's get this corrected. Ziggy will be the jammer for Tri-City on this next jam. Chris my ass going against them. I think they fixed the score possibly. Excellent work on the track here by our track team. I shouted out our skating officials earlier. Let's shout out our non-skating officials. We got Birdie, Stitch Whipper, The Mystic, Birdie, Potato Masher, Cat Scratch, Fever, Phoenix, Quacker Smack, Judgmental, and Hunky Dorky. Oh, there's something else going on now. The officials are talking. Pterodactyl talking to the coaches and captains. Don't forget at 7 o'clock local time, we have our shenanigans game happening over on track 1.
It's been moved to 7:15.
Oh, it's been moved to 7:15 just to give time for this game to finish off. I think Crushy should know since Crushy is coaching Team Flamingo.
I'm a little biased. Go Flamingos.
We're way ahead of you, Peacemaker. We already said it. Because Crushy knows, because Crushy's coaching. I might have got it, but I ignore emails.
You're one of those, huh?
Chris, my ass has lead. Want to see my... Chris, my ass on their scoring pass. Excellent work there again by Sid, holding them back. What was that, Ziggy Mom Dust? Oh, looks like Ziggy has passed the star off. So Smashing Good Time is now your jammer for Tri-City. Oh, we got a destruction call now on Ziggy. Oh, Ziggy Mom Bust. That's what their jersey says. Chris picked up 3 points on that jam. $18 seconds left. Chris calls it off. Picking up another 4. Yeah, like I swear, unless something happened, like, yeah. I saw him with 3 fingers in the air, but we'll find out.
We're just the pretty faces.
We'll find out what happened there. This will be our last jam of the game. Half, I'm assuming, with 10 seconds left on the half clock. Ferris Bruiser. Howa making some space. Ferris pushing. That is Ashfield and Pyromagniac doing their best to hold Ferris. Ferris pushes it back till there's no pack. Such power out of Ferris, like pushing those 2 skaters all the way to force that no pack. And then a little bit different, dipping and dodging. Now we have a star pass. Robbins is taking the star, but they have taken a penalty. Oh, Ferris able to stay in bounds. Gets 4 more. Right. Ferris just makes it look so easy. Like, just watch Ferris skate. You're just like, I could do this. Ferris almost gets through. Held up now. Asheville, Big Papa, and Ziggy knocks them out. Nice move by Big Papa, hit by Taz, but able to keep that skate up and not go out of bounds. Ferris knocked out of bounds. That jam comes to its natural conclusion. Ferris put up a total, I think, that to 16, bringing their score to 130. 7 for Tri-City. We'll figure out that score in a little bit. And 15 minutes. We'll see you at halftime. Don't forget, you can still buy Shenanigans for the Shenanigans game, those of you that are here. And we'll see everyone back in 15 minutes. And we're back here on the West Legal Track 2 of Flat Track Fever 2026 for our second half of the Calgary All-Stars versus Tri-City Thunder. Our scoreboard has been corrected to get those 3 points that Valkyrie missed on that one jam. All the paperwork was reflecting it, but the scoreboard was not. But we got that fixed here at halftime.
Are you ready for the second half?
I'm ready as I can be. Sorry to those for me fixing my mic.
All right, we're about to get started. Second half. Jamming for Calgary, we have Projectile, and jamming for who's already out in lead. Good job, Projectile. And jamming for Tri-City, we have Nerdy Birdie. Beautiful apex jump from Projectile for 4 points.
Birdie's taking the star off.
Projectile through for another 4 points.
Projectile bouncing through, runs into a wall of Tri-City blockers. Getting up, trying to stay in bounds. Almost thought they had a hole, but didn't. Got sealed up right away there by Robbins. Tri-City's blockers taking turns trying to knock Projectile out, but can't. Bouchard. Howabunga knocked. You don't see that often. And Projectile gets through for 4 more to put them at 8 this jam. Oh, 12. Robbins is now taking the star for Tri-City. Taz trying to smash up that tripod, make Projectile's path a little bit easier. Projectile whips around on Taz's back of Taz's jersey. Taz grab Projectile's jersey. They're going to try and throw them around the pack.
16-point jam.
April Sowers now jamming against Ziggy. Razor trying to push everyone out of their way, and does for April. Ziggy now taking that star off. Successfully passes it off. I do believe that is Smash in good time again. Smashing, grabbing the jersey of Maggie Milton, trying to stay in bounds. Can't. Razor trying to smash up some room. Trying to take out Sid. April, able to get through, but knocked out by Sid. April runs solidly into Sid. April taps her hips, calls that jam off. Picking up 12. Bringing Calgary to 158. Tri-City at 10. Chris My Ass now out against Big Papa. And Robin takes a penalty there, but was able to hold up Chris enough that Big Papa could get lead. Big Papa calls that jam off. Picks up a trio of points. Now Ferris Bruiser back out. Ferris Bruiser taking on Nerdy Birdie. Razor trying to smash up that tripod, making space again. Oh, and there we go. We got Robbins out. Now on a scoring pass. Ferris just decides to call that off.
Calgary is really good at blocking the screen for those runbacks.
Good at sneaking those cuts in. Sneakily getting the skaters to take cuts. Projectile back on the line. Taking on Ziggy. Projectile able to stay up on one skate there. Just steps over Cowabunga and smashing good time. Everyone trying to make some space. And Ziggy able to get through, finish that initial pass. Projectile whips through on Emsky. And Ziggy picks up 4, looking for more.
Good job, Ziggy.
Awesome job by Ziggy there. Our jam is on. April Sowers going against Big Papa. Oh, Sowers just dodges that hit by Slash Squatch. And Big Papa's going off for a cut call.
April Sowers made that 4 points look easy.
And then earlier jams, it was 2 minutes and 3 points.
Right. Another 4 for April Sowers.
April able to bounce through again for 4 more, putting them at 12. Oh, Sowers just knocked out by Sid. Excellent block there. Cycling April way back to the Trail Appliances jam line. Oh, and then April's knocked out by Slash Squatch. Oh, Maggie Middleton has taken the star and then takes a cut call. And Tri-City calling a timeout. During this timeout, I'll remind everyone, our Shenanigans game is happening at 7:15 now. After this game on track 1, tune in to find out what's going on. It is going to be some zaniness, lots of shenanigans. Those in the crowd here can purchase shenanigans. You can purchase them from the CCRD merch table. There are a limited number of each rule available. You can't dupe them up during a jam. So it means you can't stack them, and you can play a maximum of 2 rules per jam. We got some different rules for that shenanigans game as well. There are no timeouts, no official reviews. You got a little bit longer between jams, 45 seconds. Most likely that is due to the fact that you are going to have to be able to play your shenanigans, and then Craftermath will have to explain what's going to happen to the refs. Yes. And you can actually jailbreak out of the penalty box if you answer a skill testing question or do a rock, paper, scissors battle. I'm assuming that will be against the timekeeper. I don't know. That's just a guess.
All right, we're lining up for a power jam for Calgary. Chris my ass out for lead.
Chris coming through. Howabunga there throwing a nice big hit to open up that lane on the inside for Chris. And Chris scores 4 more. That is Nerdy Birdie now with a star. Taking that pass from Maggie. Trying to get through. Chris on a scoring pass. Birdie's still trying to make their initial. There's a forearm call on Bruceberry. Buys are smashed away. Chris gets through, picks up that final 4 points, and calls off the jam. Putting Calgary over the 200-point mark, 201. Big Papa now taking on Ferris Bruiser. And Papa's through. Chased by Smacky. Hit, but able to stay in bounds. Ferris dancing on that line, but just steps out. I believe that is back-to-back lead jams for Big Papa. Sid trying to make some space. Papa tells Sid to hold back so they can push this try and get that no pack call. And they get it for 4. And Bruzy comes in to try and make some space. And does take a call as well. Ferris now taking that star off. Dances around and gets through. Big Papa pushing, trying to get through. Calls it off. And that is 8 points on that jam for Big Papa. Awesome work. Yes, Sid is killing it. His kid's doing pretty good out there holding those jammers back. We got Taz pushing on Ziggy, making them cycle back. Projectile pushing hard, trying to get through that pack. Oh, spins around and gets through Howabunga. And Projectile with a sweet jump on the inside, too. We're in front of the camera for everyone. Projectile now at the front, pushing on a tripod. That's Pyromagniac, Robin, and Candy Crossbones. Solid work there, holding projectile. Projectile trying to stretch it out to hope for that no pack call. Pushing hard. Ontario blockers making really work for this. Cowabunga closes up. That tripod falls apart. Pro able to dance their way through some of it, but then they are able to seal that back up. Bruceberry with a solid hit there, knocking Ziggy down. Ziggy calls that jam off. They did it, get the full 4. Much better second half for Tri-City. And Calgary has called a timeout. During this timeout, we'll take a quick glance at our penalties. Penalties for Calgary. Right now, Bruceberry sitting at 3, Howabunga at 3, Smacky at 1, Knox at 1, and Razor at 1. Everyone else has 0. For Tri-City, Robbins at 2, Valkyrie at 3, Big Papa at 2, Nerdy Birdie at 1, Ziggy at 1, Maggie Middleton at 2. So, surprisingly, lots of big hits, but not a lot of penalties on this game. Yeah, I do believe Calgary does have playoffs coming up here shortly, so. They are getting ready for that. We'll look at our jam by jam. So here in the second half, this last few, if you take out those 2 16-point jams back to back, these last 3, 6, 7 jams have been really close. April Sour is going to be jamming against Nerdy Birdie.
April Sours is
Oh.
lead, even though they got recycled back. Nerdy Birdie through the pack.
So April does have lead. That was a sweet little whip there by, who was that? That was Maggie Middleton that grabbed their jammer and threw him over that apex. Oh, we got an official review. Let's go find out what it is. So they are looking, Calgary is looking for a cut track penalty on the white jammer on that last jam. They are saying that when they took that no pass, no point, they had cut one of the previous Calgary skaters who had established position on them. There was something else that happened before that, but I missed what it was. It was not part of the official review, though. After that, Tara talked to the refs, see what the call was. Refs will discuss who saw what, and we'll settle this. And I see Wolfie shaking his head, so I'm going to say they did not win that official review. Or it was something else. Wolfie's back, so they're still discussing stuff. Wolfie clap. So it looks like there was a penalty assessed to Smash a Good Time. I do believe, I don't know if that's what they were talking about, but I know they mentioned that prior to the official review. So I do believe Smash and Dash, Smash and Crash it, Smash and Good Times penalty is not in regards to the official review. And Calgary has, in fact, lost it. Chris Mayas has lead. Big Papa give and chase. Chris turning on the Jets, calls off that jam. Ferris Bruiser now on the Trail Appliances jam line against Ziggy Scardust or Mumbust. Jams back on. Ferris Bruiser pushing on the front of that pack. Two Tri-City blockers in the box. Bruceberry coming in to make up some room. It does. Kind of grabs and whips Ferris through, knocking Ferris down, but Ferris able to get back up quickly. Before any white blockers are able to establish position. Ziggy with the star off, able to get through that pack. Looks like that might be a forearm call now on Smashing Good Time. Just over 12 minutes left. And 22 minutes till shenanigans. Are there 15 skaters per roster, or is there more than that?
I think just 15.
Projectile quickly through. Projectile spins around and gets through. Picks up 4 points.
One-footed apex jump from Projectile. That was beautiful.
Bodies are falling. Luckily, they're getting back up right away. Projectile hits that pack, Taz, they're trying to break up that tripod. Trying their best, but they can't break that. It was an excellent tripod by Tri-City. Projectile just trying to push Taz through to make space. Projectile almost gets through. Taz goes down. Projectile, one blocker left. Little head fake, gets through. Ten minutes left. April Sauer is going to be jamming against Big Papa. Excellent game here on our West Legal Track 2 Flat Track Fever 2026. April Sowers gets through. Your genuine penalty box is empty. April pushed out right by that WFTDI pivot line. April able to keep those skates in just. Big Papa goes down hard. Luckily, their butt took most of that. And they run into a solid Bruceberry Pie, Smacky Kennedy, and Knockout Sunday. Failure return call on Knockout Sunday. And Sid cycling back April Sowers. Excellent work. And Papa's got their 4 points. They're trying to get their points. April watching. April calls that off. Didn't get any more points, but killed off a lot of clock. And Papa didn't get any points on that final pass. April did pick up 8. Chris My Ass jamming against Ziggy. Chris My Ass, bumped by Phoenix, but able to stay in bounds.
Chris My Ass through for 4 points.
Chris My Ass has lead. Emsky trying to make some space. Howa trying to make some space. We got a back block on Howa. Tried to smash up the tripod. Just caught that one skater a little on an awkward angle. Chris trying to fight their way through. And a hole opens up on the inside, and they take advantage of it. Chris trying to shove their butt through. Sneak a couple points in. Chris picking up 12 points, putting Calgary at 240. Tri-City at 30. And our next jam is on. Ferris Bruiser jamming against Nerdy Birdie. Ferris trying to whip off Smacky. Then runs into, that's Sid now again. Sid and Slash Squatch. And a little help from Smash and Good Time. Bruiser right in there to try and help make some space. Calgary is cycled to the front of the pack. Oh, that's a call on Maggie Middleton. Sid happens trying to make some help out Ziggy. Come on, Ziggy. Nerdy Birdie. Ferris trying to go through the inside. That hole just closes right up. Both jammers pushing on the pack. Ferris' excellent tack awareness, realizing that Slash Squatch stepped out. Oh, Ferris, nice little hop there, able to keep those skates in. Oh, dodges past Smash a Good Time. And Nerdy Birdie has sprung. Ferris comes through. That jam comes to its natural conclusion. Ferris picked up 3 more. And Tri-City has called a timeout. Let's quickly rattle off our sponsors while we're at this. Our sponsors are Jam Line, sponsored by Trail Appliances. Your Pivot Line is sponsored by WFTDI Canada. Your Penalty Box is sponsored by Genuine. And your track is sponsored by West Legal. Our assorted vendors for this weekend. 30 seconds. Let's see how fast I can plow through them. We got Alberta College of Massage Therapy. We got Bad Girlfriend Skates. Actually, no longer Bad Girlfriend Skates. They're gone. They were only here today and yesterday. Calgary Junior Roller Derby. Calgary Roller Derby. Creepy Creatures Canada. Derby Girl Chocolates. Friday Socks. Full Mobility Chiropractic. Move More Osteopathy. Nerd Roller Skates. Phoenix Fudge. So Proud. The Queer Gift Co. Untamed Fernie. And Velmyra Delights.
That was impressive.
They have all kinds of assorted goods. They have some pretty cool queer-themed tees, hoodies, and other accessories over at Queer Gift Co. On Team Fernie have designs made for busy women with all kinds of cool little art designs made by local artists. Projectile going to be jamming against Big Papa. And Projectile dances through. Was chased a little bit by Pyromagniac, but able to get through. Little dodge and weave. There's a directional call now on Howabunga. And Big Papa gets free. Projectile calls off that jam. Did pick up the full forward, bring Calgary to 255-30 for Tri-City. I do believe Tri-City is going to be on this very track again tomorrow. They will be here first thing in the morning, 9 a.m., taking on Nuclear Free Roller Derby. That'll be their second time. They did beat the Bombs in their first game, hoping to repeat that success. Calgary's next auction will be on this same track, I believe, at 5 o'clock tomorrow, taking on Boom as well. That's right, NF Bombs, not Boom. April spins around, left, and 2 more points. Just slightly under 2 minutes left. Enough time for 1, maybe 2 jams, depending on what happens. And big smiles, play into the crowd. Cowabunga has taken the star for Calgary from Chris My Ass. Papa calling that jam. Papa getting 3 points. But at Tri-City at 35, 2 for Calgary. Our jam is now on. Nerdy Birdie going to be jamming against Ferris Bruiser. Strong possibility this may be our last jam. Maggie Milton now head to the box. And Maggie Middleton, or sorry, no, that's not Maggie Milton. That is Nerdy. And Roller Square is now taking the star for Calgary. Nerdy Birdie pushing on that pack. And Roller Square picks up 4. Birdie. Roller Square picks up 4. Birdie picks up 3. Bring Tri-City to 38. Your unofficial score, 265-38. We can quickly do some MVPs. And then remember, track 1, shenanigans. Hey, Favre, what's the name of that restaurant you like?
Skaters. Skaters to the announcer's table, please. Skaters to the announcer's table for MVP.
Your MVPs for this game. Most valuable jammer from Tri-City, number 6'7", Ziggy Mombust. Your most valuable jammer from Calgary, number 1116, Chris Myas. Your most valuable blocker from Tri-City, 266, Smash and Go. And your most valuable blocker from Calgary, number 44,